Books and Looks TV. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is free, but it lets me know that you like the content I produce. If you ever want me to discuss a certain topic, in the comments below. Now, today I'm going to talk about how society masculizes tall black women. Some of the remarks made by the public have been rooted in colorism and transphobia. First up is Sierra. I remember in high school, people would say, "Oh, she's a man." It's just like horrible things, right? Sierra went on 106 in Park to pretty much debunk those rumors.
That come over here. We do a whole clear the air session.
Yeah.
So if there are any rumors, anything that's going on with Sierra,
Yeah.
which there are all on the internet and all that other mess, clear the air right now. Let the people know what's going on.
Oh my goodness, there's
Speak
so
your piece.
many crazy,
Get
funny
ATL
things.
grimy.
And I gotta say, none of them bother me, but I'll just do it just to do it because whatever. There's one thing about me being a man or something like that. Before I was when I was born, I got a change.
Really?
A hermaphrodite or something like that. And they said that I went on Oprah and did it. And I'm like, okay, come on now. If I was on Oprah, like, I mean, it takes a while before that happens for somebody going to Oprah. You know what I mean? Like, that's really big. So we know that didn't happen. If you can find it, though, I'll give you $100 grand and fly you around the world and do everything for you if you can find that tape and play it for me.
Right. Let's shut it down.
Yeah, and then there's something else about me being a lesbian or something like that. I mean, it's so sad that I'm sitting right here in the dress, and it's like, it's so funny to me. And one thing that I feel about in life is that the bigger and better things get for you, the more people try to bring you down. And that's just the way I see it.
It's the truth.
So, I mean, that's not true. I'm here to say it's not true. If you can do that, I'll give you $100 grand again, and I'll give you the car that I'm trying to buy coming up, my Range Rover that I want.
And so, as you can see, Sierra was like, I don't know who came up with those rumors. And she was just pretty much, she seemed like she was a little bit bothered by what they said, because she even offered to pay if someone could tell her, like, where does this exist where I said that? I never said that. But anyway, Sierra has pretty much leveled up. And despite all the things that's happened to her, she seems to be at a pretty good place. And I'm really proud of Sierra. And next up, I'm going to talk about Serena Williams. Now, Serena Williams is by far one of the greatest athletes of our time. Serena Williams is pretty much a tall woman with a lot of muscle mass. And I do think because of colorism, her being a dark skinned woman, that a lot of people have said that, oh, she looks like a man. But most athletes have muscle mass. And I don't think Serena Williams looks manly. I think she's very beautiful and very feminine. And I think it's very rude for someone to say, oh, like, you're a man, you look like a man. Like, people don't deserve that. And Serena Williams doesn't. I'm going to read an excerpt about her responding to what people said about her. She says, "It was hard for me," says Serena, understandably. "People would say I was born a guy, all because of my arms or because I'm strong. I was different to Venus. She was thin and tall and beautiful, and I am strong and muscular and beautiful, but, it was just totally different." She went as far as comparing herself to her sister and saying, well, my sister's tall and thin, so I feel like she couldn't kind of get away with, beauty standards. But me, I'm like a big woman with muscles, and people, they're constantly, talking about me. Next up is Michelle Obama. Now, many people respect Michelle Obama as the former First Lady of the United States. Michelle Obama has done what the typical First Lady has done. She has gone forth about issues that affect all Americans, whether it be education or eating healthy. But unfortunately, there have been some people who have criticized Michelle Obama's stature as a tall black woman. Joan Rivers specifically called President Obama gay and said Michelle Obama was a T word. And Michelle Obama is a black woman. Like, where is this coming from, right? And so, for those who don't know, many people say Joan Rivers has a filthy mouth. She's always criticizing people. And I'm just going to read this excerpt. It says, "The comedian, known for her lack of self-censoring, recently officiated a same-sex wedding and was asked by a photographer if she believed the United States would oversee the first gay or female president. Her response was typical Rivers. We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down," she said. Michelle Obama is a T word. Rivers pretty much then she criticized Michelle Obama's womanhood, and she used a slur towards her. And here is a political cartoon where they compare Michelle Obama and Melania to each other. They have Melania looking like a dainty, pretty much white woman, and Michelle Obama looking like an overworked, tired, um, muscular woman. So they pretty much were equating being a muscular woman to being a man, and it was just rude, pretty much. And so this here is Alex Jones. Alex Jones is the I think he's the host of InfoWars, and Alex Jones pretty much always goes on like conspiracy rants. And he went on a rant saying how Michelle Obama had was born a man and how he had proof. And I'm just going to read this independent article. In his latest attack on Michelle Obama, far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones claims he has the final proof a former lady is a man. In a 12-minute video, the InfoWars host analyzes footage and photos which he believes prove Miss Obama has a penis. Since the early days of the Obama administration, citizens across the board have studied videos and photos of Michelle Obama and said that she is a man, the shock jock said. He really had no freaking proof. Like, he was just being stupid. And so next up is Wendy Williams. Now, I'm going to be real. A lot of people just hate Wendy Williams. Wendy personality host who was a former radio personality host, and she does a lot of celebrity gossip. And so to some people it was funny to say, oh well, she's a man, how could she talk about somebody? But a lot of this stemmed from her being a tall black woman. And I'm just going to read how she was impacted by reading this excerpt from the ABC's news interview she had. People do think I was born a man, she said. That is absolutely not true. I get it. I've got a strong face and a strong body. I'm 5'11". I wear wigs. And so this is a picture of Wendy Williams when she was younger. As you can see, to me, she pretty much looks the same as far as like skin tone, a little bit of her stature. I'm finished what I was reading. It says Williams added that in her opinion, there's no worse way to insult a woman than by saying she looks like a man. But once a woman gets over that, there is no stronger woman. So Wendy Williams, she talked about how the criticism of her appearance impacted her, and especially in her childhood, and how like she became strong despite what happened. And lastly, I'm going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion is an entertainer, as many of you know. She's a rapper, and she has said in many interviews how she got her name Stallion, and one being Rolling Stone magazine. Basically, she was underage, and an older man catcalled her. She said she was frightened and told him her age and that he would go to jail in an attempt to shoo him away. And so, honestly, I feel like most people hate on Megan because she's very confident in who she is. She's confident in her body, like everything. She's just happy and she's very proud of her sexuality. And I think because a lot of people aren't used to seeing that and they want black women to be tamed, that, they give her a hard time. You'll hear when they refer to Stallion, they'll say, oh, Megan looks like a horse, look at her mouth. Like, they just say a lot of rude things about her. But Cameron, he literally made fun of her during the Tory Lanez shooting. He pretty much posted this picture on this meme on Instagram, and he said Tory Lanez saw that dick and started shooting. I don't care what no one say. And so a lot of people did see it as transphobic and just inappropriate in general. And yeah, Cameron was pretty much out of pocket, and he did delete the post, but I found it, so I posted it for y'all. And I just say all this to say that black women can be feminine. Like, if you were feminine, you're just feminine. If you say you're feminine, if you're born feminine, you're feminine. I know a lot of people have like different interpretations on what it means to be feminine, but I mean, it is what it is. So Michelle Obama, she said when they go low, we go high. And you can take that literal. Michelle Obama is a tall woman, and despite what people say, she's still doing what she does. But just let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think that tall women are criticized because of their height and seen as less feminine? Are you a tall woman? How tall are you? Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.